What was found beneath Rome? Rome is often described as an open-air museum, but what most people see is only the surface. Beneath modern Rome lies another city, and beneath that, another, and beneath that, another still. Rome was not built once, it was built on itself. Repeatedly, over more than 2,000 years. Today, we will look at what was found beneath Rome and how an entire city still exists underground. Rome was never cleared. Most ancient cities were abandoned, destroyed, or relocated. Rome was different. It was continuously inhabited. When buildings collapsed, they were rarely removed completely. Instead, rubble was leveled. New floors were built higher. Walls were reused as foundations. Over centuries, this process raised the ground level of the city. In some areas of Rome, the modern street is 6 to 9 meters higher than the ancient Roman streets below. The first layer, Republican Rome. Beneath the imperial monuments lies an older Rome, Republican Rome from roughly 500 to 27 BCE. Archaeologists have found early stone roads, modest residential buildings, primitive drainage systems. These structures were not monumental. They were practical. When the Roman Empire expanded, these early districts were not removed. They were buried under new construction. Imperial Rome below modern Rome. The most famous layer is Imperial Rome. This is the Rome of forums, baths, temples, aqueducts. Much of it still exists underground. The Roman Forum itself is already several meters below modern street level. What visitors see today was once at ground height. Nearby streets, markets, and apartment blocks extend even deeper. Apartment buildings beneath apartments. Ancient Rome was a city of apartments. The insulae, multi-story residential buildings, housed most citizens. Many modern Roman buildings stand directly above ancient insulae. During renovations, archaeologists often discover walls, staircases, storage rooms. These structures are documented, reinforced, and sealed again. They remain below the modern city. Metro construction reveals the past. Rome's metro system is famously slow to expand. The reason is not politics alone. It is archaeology. Every tunnel risks cutting through history. During the construction of Metro Line C, entire buildings were uncovered. Ancient roads appeared, mosaics, tools, and household items were found. At San Giovanni Station, passengers can now see glass walls exposed, layers of soil artifacts arranged by depth. Each meter downward represents centuries of history. The metro station itself became an archaeological site. Roads that never moved. Ancient Roman roads were engineered to last. Some modern streets follow the exact paths laid down 2,000 years ago. In several locations, archaeologists found ancient paving stones, wheel ruts, drainage channels. Modern asphalt covers ancient stone. The road never moved. Only the surface rose. Underground markets and shops beneath Rome's neighborhoods lie commercial spaces. Ancient shops, known as tabernae, line the streets. Some still exist under modern buildings. Stone counters, storage niches, floor tiles. These were once open to the street. Today, they sit in darkness below. Aegiates. The buried riverbanks. Rome grew along the Tiber River. Floods were common. Each flood deposited mud debris, collapsed structures. Instead of removing the material, the city built over it. As a result, ancient riverbanks now lie meters below the current level. In some places, old docks and warehouses remain buried. Catacombs are not the deepest layer. The catacombs are often misunderstood. They were burial sites, not living spaces. More importantly, they are not the lowest layers of Rome. Beneath catacombs lie earlier tunnels, drainage systems, abandoned quarries. The city extends downward far beyond what tourists see. Medieval Rome on top of ancient Rome. After the fall of the Western Roman Empire, Rome did not disappear. It shrank. Medieval builders reused ancient structures. Columns were taken from temples. Walls were built into churches. Ruins became foundations. Entire medieval neighborhoods were built inside ancient ruins. When medieval buildings later collapsed, they too became part of the underground. Churches built into earlier buildings, many Roman churches contain hidden layers. Beneath the altar of some churches are Roman houses, pagan temples, early Christian worship spaces, one building stacked on another. Visitors walk through centuries without realizing it. Neapolis, basements that were once ground floors. In parts of Rome, modern basements were once street level. Archaeologists identify this by window placement, door height, wear patterns. These spaces were not designed to be underground. They became underground over time. Why Rome was never flattened. Unlike some cities, Rome was never completely destroyed. Even major disasters, fires, invasions, earthquakes, left parts of the city intact. Clearing rubble required massive labor. Reusing foundations was faster and cheaper, so Rome accumulated, layer by layer. Why most of this remains hidden. Excavating Rome is dangerous. Removing one structure risks destabilizing everything above it. For this reason, most discoveries are documented and sealed. Only small sections are open to the public. Entire neighborhoods remain unexplored below ground. What we know is only a fraction of what exists. Archaeology beneath daily life, beneath cafes, offices, apartments. There are walls, streets, and rooms where people once lived. Rome is not just ancient ruins surrounded by a modern city. It is a living city built on its own remains. What Rome teaches us, Rome shows that cities are not static. They are vertical. History does not disappear. It sinks. And modern life continues above it. Closing. When you walk through Rome, you're not just moving through space. You are moving through time. Beneath every step are the remains of lives once lived. Still there, still silent, still supporting the city above.